I was on the Hauptbahnhof where I was not for years because normally I get out on this spot over here. It's called Rathaus, and but I needed to drive from there, and I needed about 1.5 to 2 hours to get from the other city over here because over here in Germany there is between the other city and the city there is there is kind of like a by the a subway. There is they building something with the subway, and then they have buses driving. So I was waiting, and there were like about 9 buses driving, and they did not hold, and they just drove by. And then I started walking to the next second station, and then on one time, one finally got hold. And then I drove to the Hauptbahnhof over here. And now I am in another bus finally, but I should have been 2 hours ago already by my family, and now we have nighttime. It's like 1 hour to 3 hours. It's about 3 hours now that I needed, and this is not okay. I should have been 3 hours ago. About when did I go? About 1500. That was 3 o'clock, 3:20 or something, right? And that was not okay. And now it's nighttime already. I'm getting there at about 1800. This is not okay, so I'm gonna stay a few hours. I think it's not okay because normally it should have worked out sooner. So that is what you can see over here. You can see a little bit from further. That is the Rathaus. You want to see it? You can see over here when we drive. My mother was working in there, by the way. They have a big thing over here. I'm not so often over here. Somebody probably died or something. I don't know. We have this is for Bavaria. The Königstraße, or however it's called. We have Königstraße. So, however it is, how it is, this is Furt. It's a little, it's not so little, it's a middle town, right? And you have a big, see this? When there is a fest or when there's winter, it looks really beautiful because they make it really beautiful, right? Yeah, but they have all these houses in it, right? All these houses they have, right? This is not okay because I don't have a car. And yeah, I probably should get myself a car, yes. But I would have been there a long time ago already. But I don't have a car. And I need to go with the all that building stuff they have there. And I needed about a long time because I'm going to get there about 1800 now, about 6 o'clock at evening, right? And I should have been there already at about, I should have been earlier there anyways. And it would have been nice to be there about 14, no, 4 o'clock, right? But now it's 6 o'clock, 2 hours later. So this is not okay. So they say to the city that the city is kind of like a lucky city. You see, they have this. It's like the lucky city because they have like a clover. But to be honest, it's a clover with three leaves and not with 4 leaves. So let's be honest. Now down there they have football, right? Yeah, going with the bus, people. Going with the bus. I'm fully too late. We have sheep down there. Since when do we have sheep? I can't even. We have sheep. I never even seen that we have sheep down there at all in my whole life. I mean, when was the last time? Not so long ago I was by my family, yeah. But I mean, reality is, I started having an Hauptbahnhof, showing that Hauptbahnhof, but I had TikTok. But then I cut the TikTok off because the stream is not going to stay. But then my bus came already, and I went in the bus, so I could not show the Hauptbahnhof. So I'm just going to show this what I show over here, and then I'm going to cut it off when I get to my family. I'm going to cut it off when I'm going to get to the house because I'm going to be with my family a little bit, right? So should get myself a car, but I don't have a car. So maybe I should get myself a car. Probably. Or get somebody who drives me around, right? Hire somebody to drive me, right? How much it costs? Hire security with a car. Nah, I don't need that yet, but yeah, maybe I need that, but not that I do now. No, right now, no. Maybe go with me shopping, can carry my stuff. Maybe want to go drive me somewhere. Yeah, somebody. So we have here houses like this, right? All old houses. They are really long existent already, right? Now we're gonna be on the graveyard, the Friedhof. They call it Friedhof graveyard, right? So it goes and it goes and it goes. See a little bit of fur, not much, people. I mean, for YouTube, it's not much. I mean, for Twitter, yeah, well, some people maybe want to look at it a little bit. At least something, they see something of this planet a little bit in another way. We have the graveyard there. You see all the wall. That wall is the on the other side. You have the whole graveyard. So the big one of for most people get buried there. Right? Most people get buried there. So it's really long, right? But plus over here we have the shit house over here too. We have the shit house over here. We have the shit house over here too. So I need to get out.
Nächste Haltestelle, Siegerstraße.
So now, the reality is, I can take my mask off, and then I can go. So over here, go a little bit slower. Phone shake, right? Oh, screen. So let's go. So we over here, we even have the shit house, right? We have a shit house over there. By the way, up there we have the Simba Diggy Company. You go one street like that. Anybody want to know that? You go that street, you go down a little bit like this, and you go another one. Like you go, and then you have the Simba Diggy on that side right away. Okay? If anybody wants to know that one, I don't think so. I don't know why they stand something like this over here. But hey, we're gonna have green now. We have red, and we have the cars driving. So, and now we have green. So, so there we have the shit house. So there we have the shit house. Okay, you see that? That's a shit house where all the shit and piss and everything nasty goes from your toilet and from your sink and from everything underground, right? So, yeah, okay. Some people probably need that light. I don't need the light. A lot of people don't need the light because we just walk over here. So, however. So we just walk over here. But that's now I am almost by Staden or in Staden. I'm not really fully in Staden yet because this is still Furt, and Staden belongs to Furt, but it's up there, and you have a shield when it starts. But it still belongs partly, partly not. So over here, it is how far I just went out of the city to here. That's the how far it is. You seen it? How I was driving from the Rathaus, a little bit further than the Rathaus, and going into the natural houses and things, right? Yeah. So you have some birdies. You have everything. That is how I, with the sounds and nature, you hear it. That's how I kind of grew up. I grew up with nice, beautiful things every time when I was with my grandmother and my grandfather, right? And alone too, because I mean we had a house back then too in other town. So car coming. Somebody built a nice, beautiful house over here. Oh, they were fast back. These people. Didn't they just drive? I just seen them driving, and then they came back. Yeah, that's all. House. You hear the sounds. So, and then we're over here, right? And we go in here, right? And you see over here, it says Sieber because my great grandmother was living here, and here my grandpa lives. You see Sieber. You see this? And there we go in. So if somebody wants to call me a liar, no, my grandmother, my great grandmother, was living back there, right? And she's the mother of Heinrich. Okay, again. But this is not about them. This is about me going to my family. And this was all our garden till somebody messed it up by somebody selling the house in the back. While that house is on our property or should be our property, but since they sold it, it's not our property anymore. Well, this is our property, right? So I was playing as a kid over here all the time, and over there, everywhere, even in the back, even in the house in the back, everywhere. Right? So now we go over here. And I say hello, and I need to cut this off because I am going inside, and I need to cut this off. My grandfather, my grandmother passed away already. You see me? My grandfather passed away. Where? My grandmother, not my grandfather. So I'm going to cut this off. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to. Hi. Ich habe es endlich geschafft. Hi. Hi. Ich habe es endlich geschafft. Wie geht's dir?
Ja,
Das ist ganz, 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 ganz healthy, also ganz, ganz, ganz gesund. Ich habe das mitgenommen, da können wir jetzt alle was trinken davon. Das ist ganz gesund, das ist ganz gesund.
Guava.
Guave. Und Guave. Okay.